make sure you guys check out our channel partner, GamerSupps. Go to gamersupps.gg and use code ZAK for 10% off. Keto-friendly, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, no maltodextrin. I drink it to keep myself going, to keep myself energized. Tonight, I'm drinking the last of the citrus lemonade. I don't even know if they make this flavor anymore, but they have so many good new flavors. If it's your first time diving in there, let me tell you, people, please check out dragon fruit, blue raz, and the blueberry. Like, those are like my top three. There's also cotton candy. There's one called Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, which is actually strawberry lime, and it's really good. But that's a pretty cool name as well. So check them out, gamersupps.gg. Use code ZAK, 10% off. We're going to start after this.
Hello there. Hello there.
You guys know what this is? It's a Samsung. Put in the chat if you know which model of Samsung this is. I know you guys are here for this. But what is this? We know what this is. It's the Galaxy S23 Ultra in cream. Get on top. Name that tune. Well, what is this? What is this? What is that? What is that? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday show. My name is Zach. Welcome to ZAKtalks Tech. I'll be your designated old guy. I'm almost 44. No, wait a minute. Or am I turning 40 this year? Somewhere in there. My wife still says I act like a 12-year-old, and that's fine. I'll take it. Welcome, people. It is Sunday, April 23rd, 10 p.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock Mountain, 9 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock on the West Coast there, and this music is a little loud. We'll bring her down just a notch. There we go. All right, people. So, I've been using the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra for about 96 hours, or about what they say, 4 days, like normal people talk. And it's been great. It's been really good. However, I do have some critiques. I wouldn't even call them concerns, but things that people should be aware of. Maybe some people haven't talked about it. Maybe the things that us tech nerds don't think about, but like my family brought up to me when I actually handed the phone over to several of my family members and whatnot. Does anybody recognize this wallpaper? This is old school. If you go back in the day on Android, you know this wallpaper, and you probably know this one as well. Oh, look how dirty that screen is. Remember this one? I don't even know where these came from. I know these are old school though. But that fingerprint sensor, oh my God. You barely have to touch it. It's like, yep, we're unlocked. Put in the live chat, like I said, if you know what this is. But people, before we jump into things, I got to give a quick shout out, a big thank you to StreamYard for powering our live stream. Very simple to use if you want to get into live streaming. You pick a microphone, you pick a camera, and away you go. Nothing to download, nothing to install, no software. You just do it all through your browser. You can bring in up to 10 people at a time. You can bring in sound effects.
Cucumber.
Things like that. And also, what game is that? Put it in the chat. It's an interactive show, people. Put it in the chat. We're going to be talking to you. You can do all sorts of great things. You can do multi-cameras. It's up to you. We got 3 cameras. We got camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. So big thanks to StreamYard for people working hard over there. Still haven't put dark mode in yet. But that's okay. We still love them. Thank you, StreamYard, for taking care of us. Guys, if you want to try them out, link is down below. All right, people. Now, it is a live stream. I'll be adding in chapters and things like that later on for the people that want to watch the replay. But if you're here now, thank you for coming and hanging out with us on your Sunday evening. I appreciate it. People, as usual, we're going to dive into the live chat here to say hi to the people. And then we're going to talk about this guy right here. We're going to talk about this little gal over here. Something foldable is supposed to be revealed next month from Google. Maybe we'll talk about that. I know it's the big news in the last little while here. And yeah, we'll go from there. So let's jump to the live chat to see who we got here right now. Mr. Mayo says S23 Ultra is fire. I don't have a, well, I think this is the best right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's, there you go. TA Tech, how you doing? Josh Tech Gamer. Josh also uses a Galaxy S23 Ultra. I think he has his in the black color there. Not the cream, but he has his in the black. You give a like. There you go. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Explosion. There you go. Samsung Pixel iPhone. Doug's covering all the bases today. And also, quick shout out to Doug and all our channel members. I love you guys. One more time. Well, no, sorry. This one's for you.
Oh yeah.
Think of this face when you hear this.
Oh yeah.
Haunt your nightmares. Doug, I love you, man. From down under. Thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for being a channel member. If you also want to be a channel member, guys, you guys know what to do. You hit the join button there. You can buy. Apparently, you can buy memberships for other people and things like that nowadays, which is really cool. I just saw this the other day. So if you want to be cool, do that for somebody or random, whatever. It's kind of like what they do on that other website, but it's supposed to be cooler. So anyway, thank you, channel members. Appreciate you guys. Trey Foster, S9. Okay, so you guys are guessing here. Okay, so hold on. So Trey says it's an S9. Trey, I'm going to tell you no, because the S9 had a fingerprint reader on the back, and it was like in a vertical. This, here's a hint, everybody, has a fingerprint sensor on the side. You see it right there? There's one of your hints right there. This has a fingerprint sensor on the side, like right where your thumb goes. Right where your thumb goes, right there. Okay? And yeah, I'm charging it up. The reason I'm charging it up is because we're selling it. It's an older device. My wife is using something different now. This has been sitting around. We're selling it off to a friend there. Alexander says S9 Plus. No, but Alexander, I actually had the S9 Plus. In purple. It was that gorgeous purple color. I love that phone. That was probably my third or fourth Samsung ever. Aside from like flip phones way back in the day. I had a ton of Samsung flip phones. In fact, my kids play with them nowadays. We took the batteries. But anyway, S9 Plus was an awesome phone. But no, this is not an S9 Plus. This is not an S9 Plus. Yeah, old Android. You guys recognize those screens there? Let's see here. Alexander is one of my best friends. Cool. Alexander, you got great taste in friends there. You're hanging out with TA Tech and you're watching a Zach live stream. We appreciate you. All right. Dennis Carlson coming in from Sweden. I always appreciate it. So Dennis hangs out in my Discord. And by the way, if you're a mod here and you have the Discord link, put it in the live chat. Make it good for 7 days. Put it in the live chat. If you want to join the Discord, one of our mods will put a link in there. Whatever mod puts it in, make the link good for 7 days. But Dennis is always in there. He always comes swooping in and he says a couple things, and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna go back and play World of Warcraft. He's always playing World of Warcraft, and that game is addictive. I used to play that all the time, and it cost me a couple of relationships, which is okay because now I have my current wife. So yeah, I stopped playing. I stopped playing right when Pandaria came out, and the peak of my guild was Wrath of the Lich King. Wrath of the Lich King back in the day, that was such an epic expansion. That's one of the things I miss about him. Josh bought in black. Okay, so Trey nailed it right there. This is the Samsung Galaxy S10. Whoop, I don't want to click that button and end the stream. This is the Samsung Galaxy S10e. I think they called this color Prism Blue. It's kind of gnarly there because I've had my fingers all over it. But it's in relatively good, I wouldn't call it excellent condition. It's good condition. It had the fingerprint sensor on the side here for unlocking. You can see my wife always had a screen protector on it, and rightfully so. I think she went through 3 different screen protectors, but the screen itself is fine. This thing had a 3100 milliamp battery, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage, and then you could also throw in a 512 gigabyte SD card so you could expand. And also it has one of these. Oh my God, it has one of those. A headphone jack. Oh my God. Ancient technology. USB Type-C. Yeah, that's the Galaxy S10e. And we're going to be selling that off here privately in my neck of the woods here. Someone's going to get a great phone. Of course, Samsung has actually officially stopped support for this device. So whoever picks it up, hopefully they realize that. Apps, of course, will still get updated and everything like that. But I wanted to charge it up tonight during the stream. I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you guys. So there, we'll plug it in. We're getting the fast charging. We'll just put it right there. I always like that color as well. It's a nice color. But yeah, S10e right there, Trey, right there. We're going to give you, Trey, we'll give you one of these.
Yes, science!
It's nothing to do with science, but we're going to give you one of those. Why I'm switching back to the Pixel 7 Pro. Well, okay, hold on. I'm not switching back, but I've taken my SD card, I've taken my SIM card out of here, and I've put it into the Galaxy for the next couple weeks while I review it and everything like that. And let me tell you, this has been quite a treat and everything like that. We're gonna get more into that once we've just finished the chat here. Thanks for the love, Zach. Appreciate you. There needs to be more creators like you, dude. I've always said it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying to do my best here. I'm trying to be more consistent, especially over here and everything like that. I appreciate that, and I think as long as you have a love for what you do as a creator, whether you're streaming or publishing or shorts or reels or TikToks or whatever, as long as you're helping people and you're putting good things out there, I say giver, man. Appreciate it. There's the Discord link. So if you want to be on, join our Discord, go ahead. I think it's a 7-day link. Now, let me tell you this right now. If you join our Discord, please use a name that I know, like who you are, because I've been kicking people. I don't recognize the names, and some people use different names on Discord than they do on Twitter or here in the chat and everything. So just like at me and just mention. I still haven't set up a lot of the modding and everything like that. So if you get in there, be good. Don't be a hazard, okay? But yeah, come check out the Discord if you want to, have a little more direct access and stuff like that. All right, people. Gonna take a breath here. Hopefully you guys are all having a beverage this evening, whatever it is. By the way, no one put it in the chat. What game is this from? What game is that from? Tell me what game that's from. Doug's in our Discord, but he never says anything. He always looks at the chat and then disappears. Yeah, don't show up as Monkey Butt 475. If you show up as Monkey Butt 69, we might let it go, but not 475. Yeah. He'll be reaching out to me soon. Okay, as long as it's not a reach around, but reach out, we're good to go. All right, people. Galaxy, I have camera samples, and it is a PG-13 show. Galaxy S23 Ultra. People, this is a review unit sent to me by Samsung. I have to return it in a couple weeks here. I do not get to keep it, so it is a review sample. And let me tell you, I miss having a stylus. I really miss having access to a stylus. I really miss having access to a stylus and be able to take quick notes and things like that. I like how you can pull it out. I like how you can pull it out and you can just, create a note and start writing and, and just away you go. You can even do it from the lock screen. Oh, wait a minute. Did I set that back up? I may have turned that off because my kids were playing around with this. Let's go ahead and close that. We'll put the S Pen back in. We'll lock it. Open it. Oh, you know what it is? Because I turned the screen on. That's what it was. So we'll put the S Pen in there. Lock it. Take it out. And then right from here, we can just start doing stuff. And that is super helpful because you don't have to unlock or anything like that. You can, away you go, whatever. So, A, B, C, you could You could try one of these. It's a guy with a hat on. It's a see? Anyway. Yeah. So I'm having a lot of fun with the S Pen and everything again. And it's like I told you guys on Wednesday when we originally, as I lean in a weird direction, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and how does it go again? I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, kind of thing. I know some people still think, well, just because it has a stylus, do I have to use it all the time with the stylus? And the answer is no, you don't really. You really don't. So it's nice to have those extra features and like that. And of course, those notes and everything are all saved into the cloud. You can doodle, you can screenshot, and you'll see here a couple screenshots I did. My kids were drawing pictures. You can download different apps, and it's just an extra layer of functionality that is really nice to have. That being said, as we talked about on Wednesday, this a big girl. This a big girl, all right, and that's okay. I appreciate a lady with some curves and everything like that, and everything. I don't mind a little extra meat. Okay, if you've got smaller hands, just be aware of what you're getting into. It's a handful. It's definitely a two-handed type of thing. Now, if you got big hands like me, you might be able to reach most corners, and for the most part, I can. Oh, see, this is the Sam. That has to do with the thing. The what do you call it? The stylus. But anyway, yeah. And you guys can't see it well here on screen, but this is so smooth. And I know it's 120 hertz, and I know that my Pixel is also 120 hertz. But if just for some reason this feels smoother. I don't know what it is, and I double checked my Pixel and everything like that, and I double checked this. I have them both on quad and both 120 hertz refresh, and this just feels smoother than my Pixel. And again, that's not to say that the Pixel's worse. It's noticeable. I've noticed it right away. In fact, I noticed it the moment we turned it on and we were setting it up on Wednesday and everything like that. I noticed it right away. And I think I mentioned it a couple of times. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, if you've got big hands, you can most part do most of everything with one hand. Otherwise, I find myself doing a lot of this and then grabbing the pen and doing what I need to do, or one hand kind of thing. So, whereas for example, with my Pixel, I can, for the most part, reach everything. Okay, for the most part, right? So we'll just put that back over there, okay? Because we're talking about this thing right here, okay? So anyway, this has been an absolute joy to use, and as you guys can see with all the nasty fingerprints all over. Ugh. Anyway, you get. I think we have some late people coming in, but there's that background right there. That one. I don't know if some people recognize or remember this background, and then there's this background right here. I gotta move this gallery icon somewhere else. And yeah, calendar's been awesome and whatnot. What's coming up on my calendar here? Oh, look at that. I got my son's got baseball practice on Tuesday. Okay, so I guess I'm not gonna be doing a show on Tuesday. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so if you're not used to a big phone, know what you're getting into. Samsung doesn't hide it all. They're proud of being one of the very first to do the whole phablet, big phone kind of thing. While everybody else was making fun of them back in the day, doing a big phone, they're like, no, forget you guys. We're gonna do a big phone. So they did a big phone, and that's what this is. It's a big phone for people that want, a big experience or like that. Speakers. The speakers on this are way better than what I was using before. I didn't realize, I don't want to say bad, but I didn't realize how this phone needs to step up its game with speakers compared to this right here. And that's all. I hate doing the whole comparison thing, but this has been great to use without headphones, without earbuds, without plugging in or using wireless or anything like that. Compared to like I said, my Pixel 7 Pro, for example. Not that the Pixel 7 Pro was bad, but these are noticeably better. Noticeably better. Jose Zabo, how you doing? Appreciate coming through. Digital slang. Digital, I'm gonna give you one of these right here.
Yes, science.
Actually, digital, you get one of these.
All right.
Appreciate you coming through here. Don says, I miss the Nexus wallpaper with the pixelated colored lines across all over. I remember that one. I think I actually have it saved. But yeah, the speakers have been a lot of fun on this. Battery has been terrific. I think I've had to charge it maybe 3 times since Wednesday. Of course, I haven't got all the way down the lower battery level or anything like that because I'm getting a lot more standby and a lot more all day. I don't know if you want to call it screen time or all day battery, but typically with this right here, by the end of the day, I'd be around 25-30%, and that's around 7 o'clock after unplugging around 7 a.m. and being on it all day kind of thing. With this, I've been around 40% or better. So it's been noticeably different here on the Galaxy or anything like that. It's been a lot of fun. Now, I want to double check the live chat here. And then I do have some camera samples. We did take some simple pictures. And actually, a lot of the photos I'm going to show you guys, my kids actually took themselves. So they've been having fun with it that way. Also, big shout out again to Don Coven, one of our channel members right there.
All right, all right, all right.
Him and Mr. Houston coming through here tonight. All right, let me bring up. I'm going to bring up the photo album here. There it is. Dennis says, I stopped using my Bluetooth speakers because the speakers are my S23 Ultra. Yes, like I was doing that the other day. I was watching a couple of videos. I had some earbuds in with the Ultra, just to test connection or something like that. And then I took it out. I turned off the Bluetooth so the sound was still coming through. I think it was a podcast I was listening to. And then I started going on the TV, and then I was just kind of flipping through without the volume on the TV, and I realized that I've been listening for about a half an hour on the S23 Ultra because the speakers were that good. It didn't feel like I needed to connect anything else. So that was really good. So let me bring up some photos here. All right, here we go. All right, so these are all taken with the S23 Ultra on auto mode. Tap to focus. There may be some portrait photos in here, but nothing's been adjusted. Nothing's been changed. I do want to show you guys a couple things. I put something on Twitter there, and I have to show you guys here. So this was the selfie I took the other night when we were doing the stream. If you get in real close, do you really want to get in close? Yeah, I mean, you can almost see my nose hairs, but yeah. Anyway, we'll continue on here. Keyboard, that's the same keyboard here. Dusty. I cleaned it up after. Now, here's something. I pointed this out on Twitter. My glasses have a clear lens on the bottom here. You guys can see this. My glasses have a clear a clear frame. So the frame only goes along the top, and then it's a wire in the glass there. And normally, when I take a portrait mode photo, with every phone I've used in the past, it doesn't matter if it's an iPhone, a Pixel, even past Samsung devices, this has always blurred, because it can't tell. Now, usually I have to look straight on rather than an angle. So when I'm in an angle like this with like a white-ish type background, it blurs it. The Galaxy captured it perfectly, which I thought was really, really great. Let's go back here. So I actually took a couple different ones with the same phone. So you can see here, again, captured it perfectly. Here, and we'll actually zoom in on this as well. So you guys can see the edge right here. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. I'm so very much impressed. We'll zoom in on this one. I think this one is good as well. Yeah, like look at that. There's no blurring, nothing. It captured it perfectly. Look at this sexy guy. Anyway, we'll keep on going here. Now, here's something. Now, you guys, I think most people know about this with the Samsung devices, but I'll explain anyway. When you take a photo with a Samsung phone, and because all of them have the same software, for the most part, you can adjust things on the fly in terms of background coloring and things like that. So I took this photo of my daughter, and you can see the background blur effect is set at 5. 5 was the default. And so to kind of as a reference, look at the bananas back here. There's the popcorn maker back here, a little bit of the chair. It captured the pen around the pen there and everything perfectly. Got my gamer subs cup here and everything like that. So that's a 5. Now this is a 2, and I felt a 2 was more, I guess you want to call it realistic or not as intense. Like this is pretty intense bokeh right here. Bokeh, if you want to call it. And this is a 2. So you let me know in the chat which one you prefer. Do you prefer the intense 5, which is the default, or the 2? And it's nice. You can adjust between them, all that kind of thing, and things like that. And you can also change different background effects. So do you prefer the 2 or the 5? I prefer the 2, but it's nice that you can adjust these things. It's really nice that you can adjust these things. Okay. Now this right here, that on the handsome man on the left is my Uncle Gordon. He is 80 years old, and he is doing awesome. And he came down and visited the family, and I absolutely love this man. And he's my favorite uncle. I don't have that many uncles, so. But he's one of my favorite, and he's awesome. He's my dad's brother. He came down, and then the goofy guy on the right, that's my son, and they took a selfie. By the way, you guys can see how down here it says Galaxy S23. You can turn that off. By default, it's turned off. That watermark is default off, but I turned it on for the photos just so I can kind of keep track and everything like that. It helps to organize a little bit better. So they took a selfie, and then my son tried doing his eyebrow thing, and Uncle Gordon also tried doing the eyebrow thing, and it didn't do it. But that's okay. We'll give him a pass because he's 80 years old. We'll give him a pass. Little family photo. So me, my dad in the middle, Uncle Gordon, after dinner, everything like that. And it was kind of funny. My uncle would just give me a hard time about my beard. And he's like, what are you doing with the beard? And I'm like, I just don't feel like shaving. My son took this photo of all of us. Again, he just point and shoot. My parents just had their walls painted, everything like that. Everything looks really good. My son took a picture of the apple pie that my mother made. And by made, I mean she picked it up from Costco for $9.95. She ain't got time to bake anymore. She's retired. That's a Costco apple pie right there, and it looks freaking awesome. He took a picture of a Coke can. I'm not sure why. Not a fan of the Coke Zero, but I'll drink it. I'm not sure what they call these. Window catcher, light catcher. Anyway, kind of cool, right? Bananas and Loki. Well, let's go back to the bananas here. Loki. Not Loki. These are bananas. You guys know bananas. They're not quite ripe. I thought it was a nice picture with the plate there and everything like that. And then there's Loki. That's my cat. He is going to be 9 years old later on this year. 9 years old, still kicking, doing good. Love this little guy. He never visits the show, and I think those are all the pictures that I wanted to show you guys for now. I think that's all I wanted to show you guys. Yeah. So, I mean, pretty simple, point and shoot kind of thing. I haven't gone out and about, so not a lot of, no outdoor photos yet. Okay. So these are all indoor. The exception would be this window one, obviously looking outside. But these are all just normal conditions inside a house, houses, whatever. And I'm impressed. Very simple. No shutter lag that I could detect. No shutter lag. My son is used to taking photos with either the Pixel 7 Pro or the Pixel 7 or Pixel 6a. We have all three under the roof here. And he's aware of quote-unquote shutter lag that sometimes happens with Samsung devices that I've experienced in the past with past Note devices and things like that. And I asked him, did you feel like it was happening with this? Because I didn't feel it was. And he's like, no, I didn't feel it at all. So, and usually that's an issue with light and whatnot. So again, we'll do some more testing. I have taken some video samples, but I didn't download the videos to show you guys tonight. I don't want to show you through Google Photos because the frame rate, it won't sync up, whereas I can actually upload the actual file, the actual video to the live stream. So we'll probably do that later on. So anyway, there you go. So other than being a big phone, I mean, again, that's not even a drawback. I just be aware of what you're getting into. And to put things in perspective, so there's the S23 Ultra. Here's the Pixel 6a with with a hair on it. Here's the Pixel 6a. So you can see the size difference, and like it's a lot wider as well. You can see that and everything like that. So give you an idea. Even the Pixel 7 Pro is a little bit narrower. The Note is wider and taller as well. Again, you can look up the exact specs. I believe the Ultra is one of the biggest that you can get right now on the market, at least within North America, through carriers. So you know, the title of the live stream has been good, and the but is, again, just be aware, this is a big phone. My son, he doesn't have the biggest hands. He had some trouble handling it and whatnot. He had to be extra careful because there's no case on it and whatnot. And I told him, I said, if we break it, we got to buy it, like literally. So, yeah, just be aware of what you're getting into. That being said, I'm hoping to get my hands on either a regular Galaxy S23 or S23 Plus to show you guys some comparison and whatnot. But I'm going to be using the Ultra here for the next couple weeks, and then once it goes back, I'll see if I can get Samsung to send me out the S23 Plus or the regular and everything like that. I personally, my last device before this was the S21 Plus, and I absolutely love that device. My last Samsung was the S21 Plus. I didn't get the Ultra at the time, and that was before they had the S Pen. So this has been really good. Let me tell you that these cameras. It was funny when I showed my uncle this with this phone. He's like, "What are you gonna do with all those cameras?" And I'm like, I just said, "I'm gonna take awesome photos and whatnot." And I wish I had taken a video and whatnot of what my uncle uses right now. My uncle uses an iPhone. It's an iPhone 5 product red. He uses an iPhone 5 product red. It's inside like a folding case and everything like that. But he's still using that. He's got these big palms. He's got these huge hands, and this thing fit perfectly in his hands. He actually really liked it. But it was kind of funny. I said, "What are you using right now?" And he's like, "Using this." And iPhone 5 product red. Yeah. The zoom has been awesome. I'm looking forward to getting this on a tripod and trying out, you know, that the crazy zoom and whatnot. I heard taking photos of the moon is really fun with this. So I might do that as well. We'll see what happens. There's a clip right there for YouTube. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to be getting out there with a tripod, doing some handheld, some tripod shots and everything this week, I hope, and everything like that. Maybe get out to the mountains. We'll see what happens, and just kind of you know, go from there. How's our S23 doing? How's the battery doing? We're at 87%, so I think we're good. I think we're good on charging this. We'll unplug it. Just put it right there. Yeah, that little S10e was a really good workhorse. This was my wife's, and she really liked it because it was small. It had the fingerprint reader on the side. She's not a fan of in-display fingerprint readers, although she has gotten used to what she's using now. She has gotten used to it, so you know, things change, right? Let's just put that right there. Okay. So, what's on the agenda this week? Well, gonna do at least a couple more streams this week. Gonna try to, you know, pump out a few more here and there. I'm not sure what days. Keep yourself locked and loaded on the channel here. You'll notice that I haven't been tweeting out the links. I've just been putting on Twitter, "Hey, there's a live stream tonight." Because I'm kind of testing some things. I'm this close to subscribing to Twitter Blue, and it's one for the features and whatnot, because I really miss having it edit folders and the different bookmark options and things like that. But also for the video options, the longer tweets, and also it seems like because the way Elon has changed up his algorithm over there. You need to have blue in order to have any sort of reach, because I noticed a complete change at the end of March there, and I know a lot of people have that don't have blue, and I don't want to, but I'm this close to doing it. Especially with the, you know, what I have planned coming up and everything like that in terms of platforms I plan on kind of just diving my time into and things like that. So, if you're on Twitter, let me know. I know Don's got the blue. Come on, knock on our door. Yeah, really, right? I told you so. Well, I remember, Dawn. I had blue when it first came out for everybody for a while, for a couple months, and then I went without it to see if I felt there was any difference, and I didn't. And then Elon tweaked the algorithm, and I'm definitely feeling it now. Like there's people just not seeing my stuff anymore. I've had people DM me like, "Where you been?" I'm like, I tweet every day, man, and I'm staying in my lane when it comes to photos and things like that. If you have a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, you can download the demo of Street Fighter 6, if that's your thing. I did it. You only get a couple different modes and a couple different characters to pick from, but wow, it looks great. I played for about an hour today, hour this morning, hour this afternoon. Wow. So if you have a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, you can download it right now. Demo PlayStation of Street Fighter 6. Xbox is supposed to be getting theirs later on this week, I think it is. Yeah. Check that out. Now, I tweeted about this. I'm going to bring up this tweet here just for extra context. Where is it? Here. Let's bring up Twitter. Let's bring up the tweets. All right. I said this before and I'll say it again. I don't care if you subscribe to Twitter Blue. It's your money. Twitter Blue does have some cool features. My only critique, and I've said this from the start, my only critique is this, is if they introduced an ID verification on top of the phone number verification and all the other requirements in terms of having the account active for so long, so many tweets, then I'm all over it. Because that's actual verification. If you want people to be held accountable and clean up things on Twitter, have them put their ID behind their account. Now, that doesn't have to be forward-facing, like in front of everybody. That could be on the back end. Like Twitter has that on the back end. I've had to submit my identification, my picture ID before to Twitter for a couple issues I've had in the past. And they take it, they verify, and then apparently they delete it. It's no problem. It's no different in my opinion than when you go to a club, for example, or a bar, or different places, and you show them your ID, you show them your passport, things like that. You know, you are who you are. They have on file who it is, kind of thing. And I think if they really want to clean up things and have a true, quote unquote, true verification, do that. Bring in the ID factor along with what the current requirements like phone number being active, etc., etc. As soon as they do that, I'm all over it. Right now, it, in my opinion, it's not doing anything. Now, I got tired of it. Now, I don't order a lot of food to the house. I never have. One of my preferences is Uber Eats. Up here in Canada, we also have a service called Skip the Dishes, and they're awful. They're terrible. And we also have DoorDash, which I think they have in the United States as well. And I know in the United States you guys have several different ones. But here, I prefer, or at least I used to prefer, going through Uber Eats. Now, let me tell you this. Uber Eats, they send you... I've been receiving between 2 and 3 emails per day from them. Promo emails, BOGO emails, discount emails. Oh my God. I think there's supposed to be a law in Canada. There's supposed to be anyway in terms of how many emails you receive. And today I just unsubscribed to everything. And I pretty much closed my account. Like the only emails I'll get now are like receipts, right? And customer service if I have issues. But let me tell you, and this goes for anybody. You know how you get me to unsubscribe from your promo list and even stop using your services altogether? Spam me with email. Because I like to keep my email clean. Okay, my inbox has maybe 4, and everything else is archived and labeled away because I'm a nerd like that. Stop with the emails, Uber Eats. And Skip the Dishes sucks. DoorDash is the same crap. I would prefer nowadays just to go straight to the store and pick things up. Anyway. Here's Street Fighter 6. That's the opening screen there. It has a really cool soundtrack to it. So you can pick between these two characters right now, Ryu and Luke. I think Luke's a new character. And it's pretty cool. And the cutscenes are pretty cool. I'm not sure how well this is going to show. You guys can't hear it. I don't think you guys can hear it. Let me just double check. I don't think you guys can hear it. Let me see. It's not very smooth on here. Yeah. Really cool. I kind of stuttered here for some reason. Yeah. So that's been a lot of fun to play. Let me just fix that. There we go. Let me see if I can actually download. Let's see here. Let me see if I can actually download that actual video, because I did save it through my PlayStation app. And I could actually upload it here. Now, the format for the Galaxy videos I've taken is different. I have to format it to the right format so that StreamYard will be able to read it. So I can't do that right now. So let's see if we can do present video file and download. Let's see if this is it. Ah, there it is. Okay, okay. Let's see if this plays. Let me go ahead and mute that. See if you guys can see how smooth this is. Oh, let me rewind it here. I don't know if it'll play properly. Here we go. It looks really good. The animations look really good. Yeah. I'm always Ryu. Yeah. Nice. And I win. That was a move. That was a move back in the day. Do you guys remember? So you remember the move? You jump in, and then you do a punch down or kick, and then you either go straight into a dragon punch or Hadouken. So he throws me or puts me down here. Dragon. And then boom. Yeah. Good stuff right there. Yeah. So yeah, if you have a PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, you can download that demo right now. There's not a lot. There's a world mode where you get to make your own avatar, and you literally walk around the city challenging people on the spot and fighting them. It's pretty cool. So check that out as well. Check that out as well. All right. So if you guys have questions about the Galaxy S23 Ultra, or things you would like me to test out or specifically test out, please let me know now, either in the live chat or leave a comment, or ping me or tag me or whatever you need to do on Twitter. You can email me as well if you want, business@ZAKtalks.tech, and we will we'll add that to the to-do list for this and whatnot. So I have published a couple of different shorts here on YouTube. I haven't pushed anything to TikTok yet. I'm kind of concentrating on YouTube and Twitter. That's why I'm thinking about getting Blue again, because then I can upload better quality videos and shorter video. We'll see. I'm still deciding and whatnot. I'm just kind of, because of the state of Twitter, I'm anxious and undecided and everything like that. Let's see. I'm going to go through the rest of my notes here. Oh, you know what's interesting is I was going through my YouTube. No, can I show you guys this screen without anything? Yeah, I can show you guys this screen. This is the YouTube studio. Other creators will recognize this. I've got a bunch of videos here, and I can't remember why I put these on private. iPhone 8, Pixel 3, Pixel 4 XL, Pixel 2, why I bought the 10R. Like, this has 12,000 views back in the day. This thing on the Nomad leather cases, 11,000 views. iPhone 10 after 72 plus hours, 10,000 views. I don't remember why I put any of these on private. But you know what I'm going to do is because we're live right now, I'm going to put these back to I'm going to put several of these back to public, and hopefully you guys don't get a bunch of notifications and things like that because I'm live right now. So yeah, we're going to put these back to public. I don't think I did or said anything that would be controversial. I'm going to leave out the Pixel ones though. Yeah, iPhone blue screen problem. Yeah, I remember when I did that. That was a big deal back then. Which iPhone was that? iPhone 10? I can't remember. Vivo X20 Plus. This is one of the first phones with the in-display fingerprint sensor. Like, why did I private that? Anyway, it's 5,000 views. OnePlus 5T. Why did I ever... Anyway, put that back. I don't know why. Well, we'll put them back. OnePlus 5T after 72 plus hours. How's the call quality? Anyway, I'll go through the rest of these later on. But really weird. I can't remember what I was checking something else, and why do I have all these videos that are private? It was just really weird. So hopefully you guys didn't get inundated by notifications. Let me know if you did. Anyway, they're old videos, weren't back public. Anyway, people, so it's Sunday. It's just after 10:30, so 10:41 Eastern, 9:41 Central, 8:41 here Mountain, 7:41 Pacific. I think we're gonna wrap things up right now. Next live stream will probably be Tuesday, unless something comes down tomorrow. I am gonna be streaming possibly in the mornings soon over on that other glitch type website, rhymes with glitch. And you guys got a Discord link there. Hopefully I see you on the Discord. Please make sure you're using the name I know, otherwise let me know who it is. And yeah, S23 Ultra Galaxy has been solid. She's a big phone. It is heavy, but you are getting the absolute best of what Samsung has to offer right now in terms of a flat display slab type phone. And yeah, I'm going to be putting it through its paces here with video, trying out some more of the pro mode things and things like that. One thing I knew about the 8K video recording, and it's in the default there when you can pick it all on the top in the options. Let me just show you guys. So if you go in the camera, and let's say you go to video, let's see here, photos, video. That's right. You have to go to Pro Video. And then when you go to Pro Video, you click this little button here. And that's where you select 8K 24, 8K 30. So you have to go into Pro Video. It wasn't the default video, because the default video is 4K 30. And that took me a little while to find, because I forgot that Samsung has a Pro mode. I completely forgot that they had a Pro mode. Anyway, I found the Pro mode. There's all the different settings right there, and way you go kind of thing. So yeah, I'm a little rusty there, but I found it, and way we go. Actually, here's something. This kind of, it doesn't bug me, but it threw me off. For the fingerprint sensor, as an example, with this right here, when I unlock, there's like a little haptic feedback on the Pixel 7 Pro. On the Galaxy, when I go to unlock, there's nothing. It just unlocks. And I almost prefer, like I kind of want a haptic feedback or something that vibrates. And I checked all the settings. I can't find anything. I can't find anything to turn on like a vibration feedback for unlocking the Galaxy. So if someone knows if there's a setting, I don't think there is, because I Googled it and everything like that. It just seems like it's not there. There's a little feedback for Samsung. Maybe some feedback so I know, like I know I can visually see that it's unlocked, but it'd be kind of cool if I had a little poke, kind of like I do on the Pixel there, so that I know it's unlocked or thing. I would like that. That would be a nice addition. Anyway, people, I'm gonna let all you guys go. You guys all have a good night. Galaxy S23 Ultra has been awesome. I'll let you guys go. Appreciate everybody coming through tonight. One more time for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Love your faces. Yeah, say take care. All right. Cheers.